Okay, today is the day we're going to wrap up the video series. We're going to review the diet specifically, including the price, the steps to get started, and how to finally succeed in your weight loss efforts. Now, as I mentioned, the program is science-based. We recognize the need to balance blood sugar, hormones, and neurotransmitters in order to be successful in any weight loss program. The diet itself uses whole foods that are nutritionally dense and readily available. The program is supervised with phone, email support, as well as weekly visits and private weigh-ins. This provides accountability, which is vital to those who are serious about weight loss. I've designed a video program that you receive during the weight loss program, which is designed to educate you, motivate you, encourage you, and challenge you during the process. In the video series, I cover things like food addictions, neurotransmitter balances, different eating patterns where you can find where you fit into these patterns, emotional eating, talk about coping skills, talk about the benefit of low-calorie diets. We talk about the negative effects of sugar. We talk about plateau breakers. We talk about overcoming temptation, the importance of water, habits, old habits and new. We talk about gut function and chronic disease, and much more. But let me give you a little bit of inside information. I'd like to tell you how I discovered this approach to weight loss. See, I have been a certified functional medicine practitioner for about 10 years, working with serious chronic conditions like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, hypothyroidism, lupus, diabetes, Sjogren's, and depression. See, the people I have dealt with were almost all at the end of their rope, literally seeing multiple physicians, not getting the relief they were looking for, and some of them were worse. You can actually see some of their video testimonials online at www.birminghamlifechangingcare.com. Now, for those patients, we do lab tests like blood work, stool samples, saliva tests, urinalysis. We're looking for deviations from normal physiology and potentially nutritional deficiencies as well. What I found in the large number of these folks was gastrointestinal problems, including food sensitivities, leaky gut syndrome, systemic inflammation, as well as hormonal and neurotransmitter imbalances. Now, when I corrected these problems using the anti-inflammatory diet, lifestyle change with pharmaceutical grade supplements, one thing they all had in common at the end of the program was weight loss. And not just a little, but a lot of weight. After seeing this again and again, I thought, well, why not offer this as a weight loss program? So now instead of weight loss being only a side effect of our program, it's now the very purpose of the program with the side effect of better health, which means better gut function, balanced blood sugar, hormones, and neurotransmitters. So as a functional medicine practitioner, I've always worked hand in hand with my patients. And the weight loss program is no different. I actually partner with each individual that participates in our program. Now, keep in mind, I don't accept every patient into the weight loss program, just as I didn't accept all the functional medicine patients. You have to be ready to make a serious commitment, to be willing to make changes and see the program through. If you're committed to change, you're a good candidate for care. Now, you have to weigh the benefits of a program like this. So if you took out a legal pad and wrote a list of why you should lose weight and improve your health, the list would no doubt be long. So on the reasons you should do a weight loss program, you might say things like, well, I'd feel better about myself, feel better in my clothes, look better in my clothes, reduce my chances of health conditions like heart disease, arthritis, cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and literally the list goes on and on. But you make the list. Of course, you'd also sleep better, think more clearly, have clearer skin, live longer, and probably a better quality of life. But it's up to you to decide what is important for you. Now, there are also reasons why you shouldn't join a weight loss program. You have to recognize that hey, this is going to be inconvenient. It's going to be uncomfortable to make changes. To make changes in your diet, to make changes in your lifestyle, to make changes in your thinking. And there is a financial investment. But let's assume, after counting the cost both physically, emotionally, and financially, you decide that the program makes sense for you, and you're sure that this is your time to succeed. Well, step number one is simply step number one is to put your name and email address on this webpage. That's going to be very important, because without doing that, you can call the office, but we can't set an appointment. Once you sign just your name and your email address on the bottom of this web page, it comes to our office. That tells me that you've completed the video course. So now you qualify. You can call my office, set up an interview and consultation, and we'll immediately send out some paperwork which will give us insight into where you're at from a physiological perspective, where your neurohormones are, what's going on physiologically. We can fax it, we can email it, we can put a stamp on it and send it to you via United States mail, whatever you prefer. Then you're going to come in for an interview and consultation with the paperwork. At this point, you'll be accepted or denied entrance into the program. But keep in mind, I want to accept everyone, but the timing for everyone is not necessarily right. And then, of course, step 3, you pay for the program, and we have several options. I promise you that this initial effort will pay off in a big way. It will make the dieting part of the program much easier. Once the program is started, we start our initial weigh-in. We start taking the supplements. We do our weekly appointments. That's where we overcome issues and obstacles. You start receiving your email course. There's also community participation if you choose. Weight loss and improved health will, of course, be a byproduct. Once we're 10 to 14 days into the program, you should have more energy, you should sleep better, you should have less gas and bloating, have less muscle aches and pain, you should think more clearly, you should feel better in your clothes, be consistently losing weight and inches. Now, let's wrap up by explaining the financial investment. When I accept a functional medicine patient, I require roughly $5,000 in advance. Now, for them, the cost is in the lab testing, the supplements, regular visits, the email and phone support. Of course, the program for them is longer and it's much more intense. The bulk of the cost for those patients is in the lab testing and the supplements. For our weight loss patients, the lab testing is not necessary and the office visits are less frequent, so the expense is much less. The 60-day weight loss program is $1,100. You can make 2 payments of $550, one on the first day and one 30 days later. If you make a one-time payment, which is what I recommend, you get a 10% discount, which reduces the cost of the program to $990. Keep in mind that the bulk of your payment goes towards the supplements. The diet products, which include a special formulation, B12, there's lean, which provides energy and diet support, and the advanced formula, which suppresses appetite and increases fat burning. In addition to that, we have supplements that are specific for you to balance your hormones and your neurotransmitters. You'll have about 10 office visits on your way to success, the video and educational and motivational program, as well as the email and the phone support. So the program is extensive, and the program is powerful, it's well thought out, and it's all designed to help you succeed in your weight loss efforts. Now, you have our commitment as well to your success. And I will tell you that the price of the program is going to have to go up at least $200 for our next group. So if you're ready to lose weight, now is definitely the right time. It's important, again, that you complete the form on this page before you call our office, if you choose to. It tells us that you have completed the course, and then the only thing then and only then can you come in and interview for the program. But if you've watched the video series, you put your name on the form, then you're free to call our office and set up your completely complimentary interview to see if you qualify for the program. I do want to thank you for working your way through this video course. I hope that the information, whether you join our program or not, has been helpful to you. And I hope that in some way it encourages you and helps you to keep pushing towards your health and your weight loss goals. Thanks so much. God bless you, and I wish you the very best of health.